Today's Cajun Court.
She stole my stuff.
You hadn't proved it.
She don't get no money.
You proved it.
I gave you some receipts. My watch gone. I ain't even my watch.
Well, as judge, let me tell you something. As judge, listen, hen dog, whatever your name is, the hen and the massage shall have laid you out, so you don't know what happened in between.
Yeah,
I guess that's what you get. You meet somebody you don't know them, bring them to your apartment, your home, and bingo. Get a good massage, you lay it out, and your stuff is gone. Sir, don't you say a word. Now, I've listened to you. She didn't say a word. Hush.
Yes, ma'am.
All rise. The Honorable Jacqueline A. Scott preside. Cajun Court is now in session.
Don't make me drop my hammer.
He's the drunk. He did pay.
Just a minute. If brains was dynamite, you couldn't even blow your nose. When the bull is up to your ears, keep your mouth shut.
I ain't going back to jail. Because this is a railroad job. She probably slashed my tires with her teeth.
This isn't art. This is velvet penis.
An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. Take it from me, you can overcome anything. Please change your life. Get him, Rod. Oh, we'll get along just fine when you realize I am the boss.
The plaintiff claims the defendant stole a pair of his shoes and a watch from his home after a date that led to an overnight stay. The plaintiff is suing for $8,000. The defendant denies all claims of theft. The plaintiff owes her for a session of massage therapy on the night in question.
Cajun Court is now in session. The Honorable Jacqueline A. Scott is presiding. Both of y'all have been read in.
All right. Oh, happy day. Yes. Okay, plaintiff?
All right. How you doing today, Judge Scott?
I'm good. Good. How are you?
All right. I'm fine. I can't be better. You know.
Okay.
Let me tell you about my encounter with Shawty over there. All right. Basically, what happened was we met at a gala, right? All right.
You met where?
At a gala. It was a downtown gala.
At a gala, you mean?
I'm sorry, gala.
Okay.
So basically, I'm already there. You know, I'm a little buzzed. You know, I'm feeling good. She walked through. She was looking kind of good. I can't lie. She was looking kind of good.
Oh, okay. It kills me when people use that kinda. Oh, okay. She looking kind of good.
Well, I ain't gonna fake on. I mean, that night she was looking good. She was looking good. So, you know, I seen her over there. I took my time and I looked up and down. So I went ahead and approached her. You know, I introduced myself. You know, told her what I did for a living. She introduced herself to me. You know, we talked back and forth a little bit. Who do this? Who do that? Basically, we shared some of the things that we got in common. We both entrepreneurs. So, you know, long story short, as we continued the conversation, I asked her, would she like to go back to my house? She agreed.
First time you met her?
Yes.
Okay.
First, it wasn't hard at all. So we get back to my place. We had some drinks. You know, we sit down. We continued our conversations.
What kind of drinks?
Well, you know, me personally, I was on the hen straight. She was on some kind of wine. I don't know, some kind of wine, but you know. And long story short, one thing led to another. And you know, we have when grown folks get together and they get to drinking.
Grown folks, just explain what happened.
Okay, all right. So what happened was after we got done, basically, the alcohol got to me, so I was passed out.
Is that what you say, hen?
Yes, ma'am. Hen
does
straight.
that mean Hennessy? Or?
Yes, ma'am. Hen dog.
Okay.
Hen doggy
I've
dog.
learned so much. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So hen got you.
It got me. I was passed out. So when I wake up, you know, I'm very neat. I'm a very neat person. So I noticed that every time I take my Rolex off at nighttime, Yana,
Rolex?
I put it on. Oh yes, ma'am. Every time I take my watch off at nighttime, I put it right on my nightstand. So I woke up. First thing I looked over, I ain't see my watch. Okay. So I like, all right, maybe I was drunk. Maybe I live in the living room or something. All right. And then as I'm walking out my room, well, basically what I do as far as my business, I sell high-end shoes. You know, I sell very expensive shoes. I sometimes sell to athletes, entertainers. So I noticed two of my shoes weren't missing. I just, these are very expensive shoes. They are valued at $2,500 a piece. They're called Nike SB Dunks.
Is this some of these red bottoms or something, or what?
No, ma'am. They some Nikes. It's like they been out. And they just kind of came back in style. And what happens is when they first come out, they're not so expensive, but it's the resale. Like people resell them. Okay.
What do you mean? So you're telling me Nikes? I equate that with athletic stuff, and so Nike's got some $2,500 shoes.
Oh yes, ma'am. It got higher than that. It get higher than that.
So you selling this to the average everyday person or somebody that makes a lot of money?
Well, I mean, if an everyday person can afford it, I mean, I sell it to them, but mostly it's athletes who can afford it, with no problems, or rappers, singers, entertainers, basically. People that like to look better than one another.
$2,500 shoes, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you had 2 pairs of shoes missing?
Yes, ma'am. They weren't in the right spot. Okay, so I'm like, all right, well, that's a little weird now. My watch ain't on the counter and my shoes gone. Okay, so I walk out the room. I see her getting dressed. She fidgeted, trying to look like she trying to hurry up and get on out the house. I'm like, hey, what?
So what time? What was this morning?
Yeah, this was in the morning. I'd say this was about 8 o'clock in the morning.
So she spent the night. So what are you suing for?
Well, basically, Judge, I'm suing for $8,000. My Rolex watch was valued at $3,000, and both my shoes valued at $2,500 a piece.
So your Rolex is $3,000. That's a cheap Rolex. Is it real?
Yeah, it's real. I got it from the pawn shop. I ain't mad at that. I got it, but I still,
Okay. And tennis shoes?
$2,500 a piece.
Okay. So, ma'am, I'm curious to hear what do you say about this situation, that the plaintiff's assertion, and what is your counter?
Okay. To start, yes, we did meet at the gala, and he approached me. Yes, that was true. He, I guess he figured I saw him first. He did one of those,
Sir,
He did.
don't you say a word. Now, I've listened to you. She didn't say a word. Hush.
Yes, ma'am.
He did
Zip
one of
your
those
lips.
typical, I saw you see me type, hit on a woman type things or whatever. And at first I was like, okay, he's attractive. Now that he's approached me and I've noticed him, he's attractive. One thing led to another. We started discussing our businesses and things like that. And he wanted to further discuss business. I'm a hairstylist. I own my own business. I also have a modeling company, and I do therapeutic massages on the side.
No, that got me. You said salon,
Salon, modeling,
and therapeutic
therapeutic
massages.
massages. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay.
Jack of all trades. I'm bossed up a little bit.
Okay. That's what they call me, a jackie of all trades, but I don't do none of that.
Yes, I like that. Okay, so he did invite me back. We did go to his home. It was pretty nice. It was really nice. I was like, okay, he got some money.
So you didn't get attracted to him because of a nice home or anything like that?
No, he was an attractive man. I'm not gonna say kinda. I'm gonna say he was attractive.
Okay.
Was.
So,
The accusations kind of changed that. Now he's ugly to me. Your spirit can change your look. So we did drink a little. He did try to offer me some Hennessy, like I'm, going down the bottle.
is that the hen? That's hen.
The Hennessy, hen dog. That's what he said, hen dog. I'm like, So I asked for some Merlot. I said, do you have any wine? Do you have any Merlot? He was like, oh yeah, I think I got some of that in the back. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So we drank a little, and yes, we both did get tipsy. He was taking it to the head a little bit. He was drinking a bit much.
But did you steal his shoes?
No, ma'am, I did not. The reason why
What
I was
happened to his
rushing
shoes?
is I had to go to work. I had to prepare my shop. I had to,
Okay. But let me ask you this.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you give him a massage?
Yes, and that's why he fell asleep.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't the Hennessy.
Okay. So I got a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm gonna, I'm kind of smart.
Mm-hmm.
So from my intuition,
Yes, ma'am.
so I would assume that maybe you made a little money.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Which I did not receive.
Oh.
That came about because he said I stole his, watch, your money, and your shoes. He could have misplaced his shoes. He could have left his wallet in his vehicle. He never looked.
Well, let me ask you this. Hold tight. Did you see her leave your house? the hen and the massage laid you out, so you don't know what happened in between.
Yeah,
So I
hen
guess
was,
that's what you get. You meet somebody, you don't know them, bring them to your apartment, your home, and bingo, get a good massage, you lay it out, and your stuff is gone.
It ain't
So
walk
what
out.
kind of life is that?
I'm
know
a
you
bachelor,
making-
Yana.
How much you sell those $2,500 shoes for?
Well, it depends. It depends. So basically, what it is a website. It's one of the websites is called StockX, and basically the prices fluctuate, right? And so I just kind of check the website out.
So
to
you
see.
make them enough money to get you? Is that what would you call that, a call girl? I mean, I'm just asking. All right, ma'am. So you went to his apartment.
Yes, ma'am.
You gave him a little massage.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
drank your little wine.
Yes,
Did you
ma'am.
leave?
Yes, I did.
Did you leave the apartment while he was asleep? Did you leave? Or did you-
No, ma'am, I did not leave.
So
while
what
he
did you
was
do?
asleep.
What did you do while he was?
I was getting my things together. I didn't have anything on me but my purse that I had come with.
Well, sir, how can you prove that she took your Rolex watch and your shoes?
Well, Judge, like I say, I'm a very neat person. I got certain habits I do. Like I say, every night I take my watch off when I lay down, put it on the dresser. Like, I came from nothing, so I ain't trying to lose nothing, right? Okay, so I put my watch on the dresser every night. See, because even though I sell high-end shoes, I have my own personal collection.
As plaintiff, you wanted $8,000. I need you to prove to me that your claim is valued at $8,000, okay? Do you have a receipt?
Okay, Judge. Well, for the watch, no, I don't have a receipt. I've been had it for about 4 or 5 years. It means a lot to me, but like I said, I bought it for $3,000. Now, for the shoes, I actually do have receipts. Okay.
May I see it, please?
Yes, ma'am. There you go. That's it.
So this is a company that you have, and you purchase the shoes from where?
Basically,
Offline. You said
I purchased the shoes offline. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how many pairs do you have at any time?
Any range, I can have between 50 to 100 shoes at a time. Like I say, I sell high-end shoes to athletes.
So how do I know it's legit? How do I know that your company actually purchased a name brand shoe and can resell it for $2,500?
Well, basically, what happens is my company, we actually go through a process where all our shoes are verified before we actually sell them.
How does a $200 invoice end up to $2,500?
Well, basically, what happens is, like I told you in the beginning, I buy the shoes at retail, right? Okay, so basically, what you're doing is you're looking at the retail receipt. But like I said, once the shoes come out, they sell out real quick.
That's a big value. That's a big increase.
Oh yeah, the price skyrocketed. The price will skyrocket the next day.
So how do you know she took shoes?
Well, like I say, I mean, I'm a very neat person. So, going back to the Rolex, every night I lay down. It's almost like I got a process. I take my Rolex off because I'm more likely to have it on, put it on the dresser. I don't necessarily look at my shoes every night, but I know where they are. Like, ain't nobody in my house. I'm a bachelor, so I don't have any kids, so no one's in my house. So
I'm sure you learned a valuable lesson.
yeah.
What are you countersuing for?
My time and my energy, as well as defamation of character.
So you're saying that on that night you met this man you never knew, looking pretty. You go to the room, go to his house, give him a massage, and you didn't get any pay.
No, ma'am.
Well, most people ask for their pay in advance. So what happened?
What happened was I was actually vibing with him. Like, we were, having fun. Like, our conversations were actually good. And it's the first time in a long time that I've had a really good conversation with a person.
Good conversation.
And he was very open and honest about a lot of things what I felt, considering he's already,
Well, you're saying you didn't get paid.
No, ma'am, I did not.
What
And
was
I
your
told
fee?
him
I never
upfront.
heard the fee. What is your fee?
It was $100 an hour.
And how many
Just to
hours were you
spend
there?
time.
How many hours were you there?
I was there for 5 hours.
So you
And I even told him, first of all, he rich. Why do you not have cameras in your house? That was my first thing.
What make you think he's rich?
Oh, he's rich. He has plenty of businesses that he has not even spoke of. And I rode there with him. I don't have a vehicle. Where are the shoes? Where did I put them?
Wait a minute. So did you have to get an Uber home or something?
I had to get an Uber home because he was like, first of all, you done took my money and my shoes. I ain't taking you home. I'm like, so you gonna leave me outside of your door?
Like, dude, huh? Okay.
I mean, just
So
rude.
I would assume you learned a lesson as well.
Yes, ma'am, I
Okay.
did.
Just because he's got a lot of money, he sells $200 shoes for $2,500. That don't make him a good person. Again, character is all you have. Are you asking for $500?
I was actually being a little bit nicer than he was. I just want my money for my time. I mean, I want him to do a public apology because he did get all on Twitter and
Public apology.
I feel like I paid you.
Instagram.
I
Like,
would
he
say-
took it to social media and like
Yeah, I
completely went off about my
Social
name.
media?
Stole my stuff.
And so what happened with social media? I mean, I know
Well-
that's everything. Most
I
people
was
put all the
bashed.
business. But you know what? That goes to show. Your life is all you had. And when I went back to character, you're massaging someone, but what's the price of giving that massage? Now your life is on the line. So the whole
Right.
world can see what's going on with you, what you do for
Right.
$500. Was it worth it?
No,
It was not. I'm sure it wasn't. So you understand that
definitely not.
in the future, I don't know what you plan to do with your life in the future. And then I heard you say that you got a lot of other people working for you.
Yes, ma'am.
So the money, everybody needs money, but what's honest money? So, sir, what I'm gonna end this right now. And what I'm gonna say to you, first of all, I think you're a shyster. I think you $200. I wouldn't buy your shoes. $2,500. Most of those people you probably sell to. Well, you say you sell to wealthy people, right? But
It's
you
a
haven't
culture,
given me
y'all.
any evidence. I'm gonna award you $400, and for that $400.
$400.
$400. Because you
What
don't
am I-
have.
what I'm gonna do with that?
Well, you keep talking, you get
I'm missing
zero.
$600, y'all.
Zero, because you hadn't proved
I
anything to me.
gave you the receipt.
$200 for a pair of shoes. It don't even say the kind of shoes you're talking about.
Yeah, but see what.
So I'm
happened
gonna
is-
be. I'm talking. Don't you say another word. I've had enough of you. Lies, lies, lies. Con artists. You shaking your head, ma'am. You know better. You got your life on the line, doing some things that I would hate to see my daughter do. So what you need to do is I'm gonna award him $400. He hadn't really proved he wants $8,000. That's a long ways from $400. A long ways from 8. Okay. As far as your $500, you know what I'm gonna do? You keep your hands off these folks you just met.
Yes, ma'am.
You know? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm gonna offset that $500. You get $200. Okay,
Yes,
that's all you get. I'm just being nice. I don't think you deserve that. I don't think you should have been with this man.
How she get some money?
Okay,
She stole my stuff.
you hadn't proved it.
She don't get no money.
You proved it.
I
Okay.
gave you some receipts. My watch gone. I ain't even my watch.
Well,
my
as
hand
judge, let me
fit.
tell you
serious
something.
right now?
As judge,
Like, are you-
listen here, dog. Whatever your name is, you get nothing. I'm taking that $400 back.
What?
I'm taking that $400. No. I'm taking that $400 back. Judgment for the defendant. $500. And ma'am, keep your hands clean.
Yes, ma'am.
Case over.